What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a Dusk Mane Necrozma sweep. I'm glad I don't need to say that multiple times. So, this one makes you using the set I use from my Necrozma Forms theme, or very, very similar to it. So a couple of people would like to see that. So I thought I'd do this. Now, I was actually meant to get this video up yesterday, but didn't quite get to it, so we are doing it today. Now, I actually just went to like a party and I was talking quite loudly because the music was really loud, so if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse, that would be why. I've actually got a bit of a sore throat from that. Leave those Pokemon sweep suggestions in the comments section below, people. The highest thumb up comment will be the winner. Right, so I'm going to explain this set in full detail at the end, and also I'm going to supply some sets for Dusk Mane Necrozma too, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. I definitely can give you some good insight to some sets if you are wondering. So obviously this was a Ubers tier battle, so I had some sort of strategy with my Pokemon, but I wanted to do most of the work itself. However, there were, definitely with my set, there were sort of like flaws and holes in it, so I needed to come up with a strategy that worked nicely. So I had that Cresselia as a Lunar Dance lead just in case to see what the first Pokemon was. I didn't want to give the Guzzlord a free Beast Boost, so I thought just to feint myself would be the better option. So swapping into my Unknown, or Mega Unknown now, going for the trick. So obviously Dark type Pokemon really countered the strategy. I only obviously had one type of move. You can probably guess what one that is. So I needed a ring target switcheroo Pokemon, and that worked rather nicely for the Guzzlord. The only counters were them actually having a Z Crystal themselves, or just swapping out in general. So I actually stole an Agwave Berry there. Now I thought, well, I don't really want to give it a free Beast Boost because I need to try and set up against this thing. So I'm going to swap in my Incineroar. Now this Incineroar was my in-game Incineroar. It's just used to try and scare out the Guzzlord, hopefully with a fighting type move. Anyways, the Guzzlord is actually going to stay in, and I went for the Flame Charge, just hoping, you know, I really didn't want the Incineroar to do anything. I just wanted to like stay in there, and I was really just preparing for like a free swap in for my my Necrozma. Anyway, so it's going to stay in and go for the Draco Meteor. It doesn't actually take me out, and it gets a negative in special attack. So I'm like, that's not too bad. That's a negative special attack. I might be able to swap in my Pokemon after this and finish it off. So I decided, instead of going for a fighting type move, just to go for a Flame Charge again, sacking my Incineroar. Even if it took me out, it'd still be at a -1 because the Beast Boost would give it another +1. So I let the and I lived on 1 health. T-shirts are coming soon, people. The next day or two, the shop is nearly done. T-shirts and hoodies, the two designs are definitely final, so I'll let you know about that in the videos. I'll actually probably upload a full video, and I'll remind you guys if you are interested. If any are you guys interested for those, put it below in the comment section. It should be any day now. The meme is finally coming to a finish. So the Guzzlord is going to get a free boost, and let's go Necrozma. Alright people, let's get into the Necrozma Dust form analysis. So man, firstly I want to say, how close was that Rayquaza and Dust Mane matchup there? That was crazy. Like, I lived on 2 health. I really wanted to be 1 so much. Anyways, a t-shirt's coming soon, people. Seriously, they're coming in the next day or 2, if you are wondering about them. So we have the Dust form Necrozma. So this was a bulky special attacker. Now, this set actually worked. It was rather fun to use, but it wasn't super practical because it only had 1 type of move. Obviously, to start things off with, you saw me actually trick a ring target to the dark type Pokemon. That was sort of, you know, my way around hitting dark types as well, because obviously ring target removes all immunities. So say if I had a psychic type, so psychic doesn't normally affect dark types. If you trick them, give them a ring target, then psychic will be able to hit the dark type. So very situational, but handy item in the situation. So I've got Carmine, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Psyshock on this. Max health, max defense with bold nature, lowering attack obviously because we're not using that. Now, this is really cool. I've got Normalium Z as the item. Now, obviously this was Normalium Z Sleep Talk. Let me run you over the mechanics of that. So if you go for the Sleep Talk Z Sleep Talk, what it will do, obviously, it will do the same as Sleep Talk, but is the same as Sleep Talk, as in it will pick one of the 3 moves. Sleep Talk, it will pick Rest, Calm Mind, or Psyshock. Now, it will give you a critical hit boost. However, you will not get that boost if it gets a status move. So you basically have to get Psyshock. Now, if you do land onto a move, say Psyshock, it'll actually turn into the actual Z move itself, which was say if you use like Psychium Z, it'll be the same as that. Now, since it's Psyshock, that hits defensively, the Z move getting the Rest Sleep Talk Z move would actually turn it into a special attack. So it's actually a mixed attacker, which is really cool. It's very risky though to actually get the Sleep Talk to work. So a lot of time it is failing and you'll just get like the Calm Mind or whatever, or Rest if you're really unlucky. So I hope you enjoyed that set. Very, very fun using Z Sleep Talk. It's a very, very situational thing. So this is more of a practical set for people who are interested to use this in Ubers. It's got very nice attack set. Let's make use of it. I think this runs a splendid choice band set. We've got max health and max attack. Rest you can put wherever you like. With choice band, and oh my goodness, it already has 400. So at level 100 it has 454 attack. And with a choice band, it's just, it's hitting very, very hard. We've got Sunsteel Strike for stab. Personally, I know I ran Psychic, a move on my other set. That was more of a gimmicky one. You really don't need any Psychic type moves if you're playing this in Ubers. Like, I think Psycho Cut is his best physical attack. I opted for coverage rather than that. So I had Sunsteel Strike, that worked very nicely, against Xerneas and things like that. I had Earthquake, that worked really nicely for coverage, like steel types and things like fire types, things like that. I had Knockoff. There's a plethora of psychic types in that, so I thought that'd be nice. And I also had Stone Edge as well for like things like Ho-Oh, any flying types. I thought that'd be good coverage. And it hits very, very hard too, and it's very bulky too, which is nice. You could also Eternally run a Sword Dance set. That could work too. Or Autotomize, that could run like, max attack, max speed. That would work too. It's got enough speed to do that. You could run like a couple of things, but I found this to be probably the most solid thing. Just some nice damage output, nice bulky Pokemon. Could work well under Trick Room as well. You could go, Brave Nature, try and get a low IVs, soft resetting for it, and you definitely go a Trick Room. That would work nicely too. Be quite scary. But that's just some solid sets here I thought I'd suggest, and I suggested, I think I said 3 sets there, and that was my full explanation for this Dust Necrozma. So I really like using the Z, Normalium Z Sleep Talk. It's very fun, but very risky. Also, people, I should get a theme team up tomorrow, and there should be an update on the shop and the shirts and stuff. Okay, people, hope you enjoyed this one. Peace out.